it's an excellent but unfortunate segue into the fact
Yeah.
that you have a new book. You talked about your healing journey. Matter of fact, in
Yeah.
the intro, you talked about the fact that you were in the process of writing a different book when this happened. So, if you
Yeah.
could tell our audience about your book and how
Yeah.
that was birthed out of what you were going through.
All came to be. So the book is called Don't Try This Alone: How to Build Deep Community When You Want to Hide from Your Pain. And it came from that place, right? Like I've just always been the strong friend. I'm the girl that finishes high school at 16. I'm the girl that graduates college at 19. I go crush it. I moved from a different state without any fear. Like that's just who I am and who I've always been. I've always taken care of everybody and everything. And unfortunately, I hit this space in my life over these last 2 years where I just realized I have no more capacity to hold myself up. And at that point, I had two kids, right? I had a kid in my first marriage, a daughter named Dylan, and now a kid in my second marriage. So I've got this like fresh 2 year old and a fresh 8 year old, and I am trying my best at least to raise them. And it just was weighty. And I realized that the pain wasn't worth it at all. Let me just say that, but it also wasn't wasted because I was humbled to the point where I had no choice but to call on my people. The good thing for me is I've been living on the offense and not the defense for a few years by building what's called a confessional community. So it's seven of us, seven women that are all in leadership, podcasters, preachers, writers, artists, all the things. We meet every single month for 3 hours and we confess. We talk about the things that we're grieving. We talk about the things that we're longing for. We hold each other accountable, like the real, raw, juicy, like for real stuff that we don't want to talk about with people. And those were the women that carried me over these last 2 years. Me and my children provided for us financially, helped us to get a new house, furnished said house, Amazon wish list, all these things. And I was supposed to release a book called, I've actually never said this publicly, kind of. I still think about doing wild things sometimes. And it was a book on sanctification and moral failure. Well, when your husband goes through a moral failure publicly, you kind of don't want to release a book about it, okay? And so my publishers came to me and said, "Hey, Tony, you got two options. You're in a hard season. You are literally in the thick of divorce." And my ex husband tried to get me to sign NDAs, confidentiality agreements, all these things to kind of hide what he'd been doing. And I just refused. And I remember my publisher asking me the question, "Tony, do you write a new book or do you wait to release this book?" And a few of my mentors were like, "I think you write a new book now. You have been healing for now 8 years. You've been in counseling. You've been in intensives. You've been a part of this confessional community. We actually think you have the capacity to write even when you're in this much pain. And actually, it'll probably be your best work." Because people are done with the fake, I'm an expert, ha 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 thing. They want to know the truth. They want to know how you actually clawed your way through hard things, how you're still standing, how you're successful in the face of sucky situations. And that's what this book is. It is my most raw, vulnerable, honest, but practical, because I'm still a practical Patty. I love strategy. And it's really helping people, you, the listener, the watcher, the person that's tuning in right now, stop being a strong friend, humble enough to ask for help, allowing people to actually be with you in painful seasons. And I think this book is the antidote to defeating shame and putting yourself out there so that you can really heal in community. So that's it. Don't try this alone.